What's up, guys? Shout out my man Sam Sheether Training for asking me to make a video on this. He actually asked me to clip my live stream. I don't know how to do that shit. I'm not a professional YouTuber. Um, Coaching is communication, and communication is coaching. That is the single biggest factor differentiating actual coaches from some dude writing you a program and sending it to you online. A real good coach needs to be able to pick up on cues that aren't even present during lifting. They need to be able to understand body language, you know, vocal cues. Like I was talking about yesterday, uh, if you've got a lifter who's normally very loud, boisterous, has a big, confident voice anytime they're talking to you, and today they're asking for, they're talking to you about their programming and saying, "Man, yeah, I'm gonna go in there and get it done." And you can tell at that moment that they're not them today. That this is not them. And a good athlete is going to push through and try to persevere. You as a coach need to be able to, tell that, hey, my man or lady or whatever else they identify as, they're not themselves today. I'm going to adjust it for them. Or, when you notice that they're kind of melancholy and not really feeling it, hey, how'd you sleep last night? What's going on in your life right now? How's things with you and your boyfriend, girlfriend, your kids doing good? Start a conversation with them. Give your athlete the chance to say, "Oh man, me and my girlfriend got in a fight last night. I was up till 2 in the morning. I didn't sleep good, but I'll still get it done, coach." And no, you know what? That's okay. Had a bad night's sleep. Let's cut the intensity by 20%. And just get a session in. It's okay today. We'll regroup and we'll hit it hard next week. And hopefully things with you and your girl work out. I hate to hear it. Things like that. And that goes so far. Because not only are you keeping somebody from harming themselves, and I don't mean in the Epstein version. I mean that they're going to push through because that's what athletes tend to do. Um, you're keeping them safe and living to fight another day instead of possibly risking an injury. And not only that, and I'm not telling you to be a therapist, but sometimes giving them that moment to get it off their chest. They might not have had anybody else to talk to. You might be the first person that's hearing about this. The coach client relationship really has to be more than just programming and sending numbers and plugging numbers into calculators and making adjustments based on technique and stuff like that. There needs to be uh, a relationship, not only on the physical level in the form of, what they're doing with the weights, but mentally and emotional as well. You have to really get in tune with somebody. And when you do get in tune with somebody, it's easier to help them progress in a safe manner. You're going to get more out of them. They're going to trust you so much more. And when it does come time for a meet or a competition, and you notice on the day that they're fucking on fire, and you call for that 110% of their previous PR, they're going to go attack it with confidence because you've built that relationship with them, and they know if you call it that they've got it in them to do it. Whereas if you don't have that relationship with them, you haven't communicated with them well, they're going to question things like, I don't know, he's just a coach, he just writes numbers. This. No, when you have, and you don't have to be their fucking best friend, but that dynamic, that coaching athlete dynamic, is a unique one, and it needs to be unique, and it needs to be special, and you need to be available for them. You might seriously be that confidant that you don't even know that you're that confidant. But again, when you know what's going on in their life, and you can pick up on these cues, again, if they're, normally they're walking around chest out, I'm the baddest motherfucker in the gym, and you come in and they're slouched a little bit and looking down at their phone a little bit more than usual, you can make that adjustment. You can tell that something's off. You can open that line of communication, give them a chance to get it off their chest, find out what's going on without prying. You don't have to pry. You just say, "Hey man, how you feeling today?" And they're feeling bad, and maybe they say they're feeling good. Maybe they don't want to tell you, and that's fine too. But you can pick up on those cues anyway. And you know what, big dog? I know you said you're feeling all right, but let's just take it easy today. And you tell them to take it easy, and that the athlete maybe wanted to take it easy that day, but they're not going to show you that because they're a motherfucking athlete and they have pride. But you give them that line. You give them you throw that line out for them, that safety net, and let them think that okay, it is okay. And you are gonna make them take it easy anyway because you're the goddamn coach. But let them be involved in that decision. Hey, big dog, yeah, you want to take it easy today? Today is okay to take it easy, my man. We've been hitting it hard. You've been absolutely crushing it. Let's take it easy today instead of doing what this program. Okay, coach. You know what? We'll take it easy today, man. I appreciate you. And that's how these interactions go. And if your coach is worth anything, they need to be able to pick up on these. And I know with online coaching, some of these subtleties get lost. And if you're looking for a coach and there's somebody experienced in your area that you get some one-on-one time with, it's 1,000 times better because these cues are easier to be picked up on. If you are going the online route, there needs to be some verbal communication. I know text is a lot easier, emails are a lot easier, and that's great, but there needs to be some telephone check-ins from time to time. And I know it's not always feasible to have 24/7 access because nobody's awake 24/7. And some coaches are doing this part-time and they're working a day job because coaching isn't very lucrative, unless even doing it full-time, you have to have a lot of clientele. And unless you're the elite of the elite coaches, it's for the amount of work that needs to be done to do it right. It's very high stress and highly involved. But there needs to be able to be some verbal communication, some live video interaction. You should be able to live stream Skype or something, Zoom with your coach, some of your sessions. So that these cues can be picked up on and that relationship can be built. But that's the biggest thing with coaching. And there are so many cookie cutters out there that, I could put out a bench press montage, say, hey, I've got 10 slots available, $100 a month. And I would have 10 people sign up, within 2 hours, and I could give them all the same fucking cookie cutter program. And most of them would be none the wiser. But I'm not going to do that because that's shitty. And if you suspect you have a coach like that, just fucking drop them. Any coach worth their weight at all should have open lines of communication with you in some capacity, online or not. And it is extremely paramount that relationship is built, over time between a coach and an athlete for the coach to be able to do their job to the best of their abilities and for the athlete to be able to get the most out of their services and, their hard-earned money that they're paying for them.